So we've secured our job. Let's get on with the rest of the season and try and qualify for Europe. So yes, hello and welcome back into 11am Sports YouTube channel here with the Killie boys. And we've played one game since we last met. And that game was a 1-0 victory against Hearts. You can see the statistics there on the top left hand side. We had most of the possession, we had most of the shots. Same number on target, but our expected goals are up there, and you can see in the 81st minute, Florent Shehu scored his first goal of the season actually for us to win that game, playing the 4-2-3-1, which appears to be working for us in this second half of the season after our slightly dodgy spell. So that leaves us, as you can see, in the month of February, we won 4 out of our 6 games, just losing to the Old Firm in those games. And actually, in the 4 games we won, we kept 4 clean sheets as well. That takes us into March, and we're going to play 2 games, one against Ayr and one against Hamilton today, and 2 games that we hope to win. You can see that Ayr are actually below us in the table, 7 points behind, and Hamilton are up in 5th position, but they're actually only 4 points ahead. So if we win this game in hand against Ayr today, then we have a chance of overtaking Hamilton with a win when we play them in the second episode of the day. But let's get into this game against Ayr. I'll show you the team. I'm going to play a very similar lineup to the game that we played the last time out against Hearts. Just a couple of changes. Yen Kastrup down here, you can't quite see because of me, but he is suspended for this game, so he drops out, and Mark O'Hara takes his place. And also Rodell Richards will come in at attacking midfield, with Rory McKenzie dropping to the bench. Flavio Di Dio had been struggling a little bit, hence Bolly had been playing on the left hand side in the last game, and Bolly had an alright game, so he can stay there, and Shehu scored a goal, so we can congratulate him and reward him for that by giving him another game here, see if we can do something similar. So the team looks like this: O'Hara in goal, Etienne and Finlay at centre back, with Egan Riley and Semple at full back, O'Hara and White in the middle, Richards just in front of them, Shehu and Boley on the wings, and Brophy up front. You can see 21 goals for Eamon Brophy this season so far, and Rodell Richards on 18. Let's see if they can score some more for us. So here we go, what could be the last Ayrshire derby of the season. If we finish in the top half, Ayr look like they're finishing the bottom half, so as long as we finish in the top half, this will be the last Ayrshire derby of the season, and it kicks off now. And it's been a very boring first half, no highlights at all, and we've reached half time. The statistics suggest that we are kind of dominating possession. Then we've had a few more shots than them, but it hasn't actually resulted in any highlights for us to see. So hopefully the second half brings us a few more. Well, this could be a very boring episode. The first highlight of the game comes after 65 minutes, and we've got the ball here at the back with Semple and Finlay passing about. Plays it to Boley, and Brophy has it now back to Semple, who's impressed me since he's come here on loan. Switches the ball to Shehu, who gets past his man and has a shot, and that's just wide of the target. To be honest, it never looked like it was going to go in. Well, we're going to have to shake it up here because we're just not really doing anything at all. We can bring off Bolly and try with Didio off the bench there. I'll also bring Dougie Green on up front for Eamon Brophy, just to see if his poacher's abilities might be on show today. And it's a free kick. Didio takes it and he swings it in, and it's saved by the Ayr United goalkeeper. Is this going to be a chance for Ayr United? It's cleared, but Semple intercepts and plays it forward to Shehu with a lovely ball over his head. White into Dougie Green, back to White. Didio with the ball now out to Semple on the left hand side. What's he going to do with it? He goes down the line. He cuts it back. White into Richards, and that's 1-0 after 72 minutes. Richards' 19th goal of the season, and we're beating Ayr 1-0. See some nice play from Semple on the left hand side. He just cuts it back. White swings it over, and Richards peels off his man and scores in that near side of the goal. 1-0, about 18 minutes to go. Another highlight here. It's intercepted by Etienne and Didio with it now. White finds Semple and Richards, and is this going to be a chance for us? White with the ball in the middle now, plays the ball forward. It's intercepted by Ayr, and they've got many men in the overlap on the right, but they've come down this left hand side. Walsh with it. He cuts inside, he hits it, and that's been disallowed for offside, but that looked very close indeed. I thought he hit it, but it was more of a cross, and Zanata tried to head it in. See Walsh here, comes inside. Oh, and that's marginal, but I think he is offside. So Nata heads it in, but it's disallowed. Just 2 minutes of added time to go here, and Mark O'Hara's in a yellow card, so I'll bring him off and bring on Aaron Tishbola in that midfield just for some fresh lives for the last 2 minutes. But there is a highlight here. Tishbola with it, plays it to Egan Riley, finds Shehu, and Richards in the middle of the park in some space. Finds Shehu again. What's he going to do with it? Plays it back to Egan Riley. Egan Riley with the ball. What's he going to do? He gets fouled, and it's a penalty kick, and Rodell Richards will take the penalty for us here to put the game beyond all doubt. 2-0 up with just 1 minute of added time to go. Can he score? Richards hits it, and of course he does. And that left-hand side rolls away to celebrate in front of the fans, and that's 2-0 Kilmarnock. See a very nice penalty kick here, right in that bottom corner. No chance for the goalkeeper. 2-0 Killie, game by. And it is indeed game by. A very good performance from all involved there for Killie there. 2 goals for Rodell Richards ends up proving to be the decisive goals for Kilmarnock. And we move on to the next one against Hamilton. So a little quirk of our schedule, which I didn't realise, is that we play Hamilton today, which is a Thursday night game, and then we play St Mirren on Saturday, which means we've got 2 games in 3 days, which means we might have to do some type of rotation between the 2 games. But for the game against Hamilton, I'm going to go with the same team as played last time out against it. So that means O'Hara, Etienne, Finlay, Egan Riley and Semple at the back, O'Hara and White in the middle, Richards in front of them, Shehu, Bowley and Brophy up front. They started the game. We've got the same guys on the bench to come and make an impact if we need to make an impact off the bench. And we'll see how we get on against 4th placed Hamilton Academical. So here we go. Game against Hamilton starts. And the first highlight of the game, Tom White swings the ball in and it's cleared away, but Etienne gets the ball for us. He plays it inside to Rodell Richards, to Shehu on the right hand side. Shehu on the right hand side, what's he going to do with the ball? He's getting doubled up, but he swings the ball in. It comes out as far as Semple, and Mark O'Hara with the ball now into Shehu. What's he going to do with the ball here? A cross goal, and there's no one there to do anything to that ball. A throw in for us on the right hand side. Egan Riley plays it to Richards. O'Hara with the ball now back to Egan Riley. What's he going to do? Inside to O'Hara, down the line to Egan Riley. Can we swing the ball in? He plays it inside to Richards. It's intercepted, but O'Hara finds the ball over to White. And can we recycle the play? Richards with it. We're going backwards here to White and O'Hara, and we're just passing the ball about in the midfield, but Semple gets it left. He normally swings in a good ball. What's he going to do here? He gets challenged, but then he swings it in, and it's saved by the goalkeeper. And the ball comes to Da Silva on the left-hand side here for Hamilton. He plays it inside. Finlay intercepts there, but what on earth has gone on there? That was a mix-up in the defence, I can only assume. And it's 1-0 to Hamilton. See, Da Silva has the ball on the left-hand side here. Plays it back to Callback. Finlay blocks that, and then no defender runs back. Winter sneaks in and gets it before the keeper. And it's 1-0 to Hamilton. And a throw in for Hamilton here. Da Silva to Winter. But it's collected by Egan Riley here. What's Etienne going to do? Egan Riley on the right hand side plays it forward to Shehu, and Shehu with the ball drives down the right hand side, continues driving down the right hand side. Will he play it back? No, he'll swing it in. It's headed by Brophy and just over the bar. A free kick here for Kilmarnock. Bowley hits it. It's in toward Etienne and just skimmed off the top of the bar according to the commentary there. And we reach half time having had 70% possession, but somehow 1-0 down. So we'll start the second half here, and hopefully these boys can perform a little bit better. We had a lot of chances, a lot of the ball, but haven't really caused any great danger to the Hamilton goal. Maybe it can change here. Richards with the ball on the right hand side, swings it in, Brophy heads it, and it skimmed the top of the bar again. Maybe we need to practice our heading. And there's some poor performances out there today, so I'm going to make a few changes. Bear with me. So we're going to bring Roddy McKenzie and Flavio Didio on in behind the striker, take off Brophy, push Richards further forwards, and Bowley can come up as well. To be honest, he's really not been great for me so far. We might need to move him on or find some sort of tactic where he does perform well in it. We've gone attacking for the last 15 minutes as well, and we'll see what that can do. Mark O'Hara with the ball, plays it to White, White out to Egan Riley. Egan Riley down the right hand side. He's done a lot, but he's not seemed to swing the ball in. O'Hara does though, and Didio at the back post scores a goal. Doesn't look like it's offside. 1-1. Just under 15 minutes to go. Can we get the winner? You see Egan Riley here. I just really want him to swing the ball in, but he doesn't. He plays it back to O'Hara, who eventually swings it in. And you see Didio loses man at the back post, and it's an easy finish into basically an open goal. 1-1, just under 50 minutes to go. And we're going to make a change just with 5 minutes to go as well. Fresh legs in the middle of the pitch. We'll bring on Tyler Morton instead of Tom White there. We've got 5 minutes to go. See if we can have any more chances. How much added time? 4 minutes. And there is a chance. Will it fall to us? We'll see. We do have the ball to deal with it. He's going to play the ball forward. And it's intercepted by the Hamilton defender. Can we intercept their ball forward though? Doesn't look like it. Robertson comes in there, the left hand side. Can he score? It's a good save from O'Hara in our goal. But they do have a corner kick. Normally nothing comes from corners, but a few times at the end of last season there was goals scored from it, but it's cleared by us, and Didio comes away with the ball. And actually, could this be a chance for us? Didio with it into Richards, and it deflects off him and all the way to the Hamilton goalkeeper. Is this highlight continuing? It looked like it may be, and the ball's played forward. Finlay misses the jump, and that appears he was offside. And the time ticks down, and it's full time. A 1-1 draw against 4th place Hamilton. On the face of it, that's not too bad. But we know how good Hamilton really are. They're the sort of team that we'd like to beat. And Hamilton actually aren't 4th place anymore. They were 4th place, but they've dropped down. Or maybe they were 5th place. I've been saying 4th place all along. But you can see they're in that fight with us there between Aberdeen in 5th position, who are on 39 points, and Motherwell in 9th position on 33 points. But they do have a game in hand, so it could be 36. See, there's just 3 points separating 5 teams there. It's really, really close in that middle pack, really. So we could have done with a victory there against Hamilton. But I suppose, since we're 1-0 down, can't really complain with coming back for a 1-1 draw there. And looking at the schedule, I think we're going to come back for the Motherwell and Hibernian game. 2 of those teams who are in that fight with us there. Hibs in 7th, Motherwell in 9th. And at that stage, we'll find out if we can get into the top 6 split. Remember, top 6 play each other again once more, and the bottom 6 play each other against once more. If we don't get in the top 6, we don't have that chance of Europe. And there's a chance the board might get unhappy again if there's not meeting our goal. And remember the first conversation they had before they decided to give us that ultimatum of improving throughout that month of February. But yeah, so that game against Hibs and Motherwell, I can't remember what way round they are. Let me just check again. Yes, Motherwell and then Hibs is the next episode tomorrow. If you have enjoyed this one, do leave it a like, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And until the next one, see you then.